everyone, welcome back to the Valentine series. I have another fun Valentine's project for you. So I was inspired by this on Pinterest. I saw it over winter and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try and recreate that in like my own version. So if you pin a lot, you'll probably see something very similar. I have these cute little more pockets. I know you guys love the pockets, so I tried to find something with lots of pockets. So it has the 3 little slots, and for just ideas, I just did one of those, the no clip clips. I did a heart version. And then inside, but you could put like little tea in here. You could put washi or pictures. It's whatever you're mailing. This side pocket, I did put a little bit of a wiggle room. So if you're doing like a sweet, like Valentine's project, you could put like a little candy bar in here or something. You could even probably put the little Gordellis in the side here, or gift card, whatever it is you're doing. And they just have little window slots. And then here's just another pocket. And I feel like this didn't need much decorating because it had such beautiful print, and this is another one of those papers that I kind of regret not getting double sets of. I'm trying to savor it for another project. So anyways, easy project. Here we go. So grab your scoreboard. Oh, Bandit is up. This may or may not be good. He's just like always the guest in the show. All right, so I made the cover just like our recent cover because I really like the sizing of that like junk journal folder or folio that we did. So I'm keeping it the same at 7 by 8.5 inches. And we're going to go ahead and score at the 8.5 inch score at 4 1/4. So it's just fold your paper in half. If you don't have a scoreboard, it's too easy. I mean, how cute is this paper, right? Like, who doesn't like sprinkles? Actually, I love the way they look, but I don't actually like eating them. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and fold that. And just to polish it off a little bit, I am going to use my quarter rounder and just put that in there. All right, so now we have our little book, and that part's easy, right? Now let's go ahead and do let's do the pockets. The inner pocket. So here we go here. So what we're going to do is actually this right here is going to be on the back right here, okay? So this is going to be like your inside sleeve. It's going to be 4 by 6 3/4. And this is kind of how we're going to lay and stack all of our little side pockets here. This would also be, just FYI, I forgot, I think it would be lovely this way. Like if you had this thing and you just kept going and had a bunch of stuff, I really like that and I had considered it, but I'm just gonna kind of keep it like this for now because I feel it's more traditional anyway. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do the little swipe pockets right here, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and put this aside real quick. Hinged pockets, that's what I want to call them. All right, so our little hinge pocket, we're going to go ahead and make it 4 1/2 the length, okay, and the width is going to be by 4. So we're going to go ahead and put it right at the 4-inch mark right here, and we're going to score it 3 times around. So what you can do is score it at the 1/2 inch, the 3 1/2 inch, and then just kind of flip it, and I guess it's whatever way you want your paper to be facing. So this bottom hinge right here is going to be where it's kind of hanging off on. So I'm going to turn it around so you guys can see what I'm doing because the print is super, out there. So I'm just going to cut off the little squares. All right, and then we have our 3 thing, just like kind of, like a library pocket or whatever. And we're going to fold that. And this is so much simpler than you think. And then what we're going to do is just take a 3 by 4 paper, or what I'm doing from my kit, I'm taking my little project card, which is why I made it this size, because I thought it was really nice to be able to use those sheets that have the 3 by 4, and you can use it for your cover. So basically, all we're doing is slapping that on there. So you're going to have a little, you can just add the glue here, here, and then you can add a little strip there, but you honestly don't need much because I don't think anything's really going to slide out of there. So just place that down on top of that. And you're going to do this 3 times. So I'm not going to do it 3 times with you guys because I don't think you want to see me do this 3 times. So if this is probably where you would pause it and kind of just do more of these. So, and that's how we get our little pocket right there. And then we're going to go ahead and also, you can make a little punch here. If you want to, you don't have to. But the magic of the camera, I've already done 3 of these. So here's one, and you can see just, I used the project cards for all of them. And then now we're just gonna stack them. Hold on, let me get this out of the way. All right, so let's grab our little cover again with our inside sleeve. And now we're just gonna really look for the placement in this. So I start mine from bottom to top because that's, you're gonna kind of like, you know, when you fold it, you want this to be on the top as you flip over. So we're gonna actually start from the bottom, okay? So I want mine to go, let me see here. Kind of want to break up some of that print. Oops, I don't want that on that side. I want this on this side. So I'm probably gonna go like this, this, and I guess this. Okay. So we're going to basically just tape or glue this on, starting from the bottom. So you take that little hinge, and fold that over. So it's just glued on like that. And we're just gonna work our way up so that they kind of like overlap. So here's another one. I'm just gonna kind of place it there. It doesn't matter where you place it. It's all gonna open the same. Again, I'm just gonna go ahead and put that over here. And really test your folds when you're folding because you don't want it to be wonky, you know what I mean? So give it a little bit of wiggle room in there. So when you fold it, you know you're not gonna have any problems when you're opening it, if that makes sense. And make sure it's straight because I just noticed mine was crooked. Okay, and then we've got our last one right here. I mean, how easy is this? I think this would be so pretty though, like sideways. I might even do one, like a larger version of this like that. I think it would be really fun. Okay, and there was a couple of comments, by the way, about my video on the new year. I guess when I said thank you, there was a little bit of criticism. I give people a bit of anxiety when I'm gluing because I don't always get the spot. And I have to say, when I'm crafting, I don't do that. It's because I'm actually looking at myself while I'm filming. I'm kind of watching the screen, and sometimes I'm focusing more on that, so I may miss the spot, if that makes sense. So that's my goal, I guess, is I'm going to really learn to work on my glue skills, all right? All right, so look, they're all on, and now we're just gonna pop this bad boy on. Okay, so for New Year, I was thinking, I don't know if I'm getting ahead of myself because, oh, see, look it. I missed the glue. So I don't know if I'm getting ahead of myself, but I was like, you know what? I wouldn't mind like another channel of something, like maybe 2 channels of something. I was like, I don't know what I would do though. Like, I don't know if I'd want to do something personal or something, you know, different. But I thought maybe because I'm already doing this is maybe doing a kid channel for kids crafting. And I see that like, you know, there's a lot of that, and I don't know, I might do that. I want to make this like more colorful and fun for kids though, you know, because I don't know if they're gonna like my boring desk. I noticed on there, oh, hold on, because I'm not gluing this on right. I noticed for kids, you know, don't glue it too close to the edge because it will not close. You know, they love color. They're not going to click and bait on anything unless there's color involved. So it's just something I'm thinking about, doing like a kiddie channel. All right, so put that on the edge because you want to make sure your book's going to close. Okay. That's better. Gosh, I almost wonder if I should have made this a little bit smaller, because you got to really have that room, or if you want, you can shave this off. Oh, maybe it's just the way I glued that one, actually, because I was like, I know I measured this good. But just really make sure, you could even shave about a 1/4 inch off of this if you want. But it does fit perfect. It's just, you really have to be careful when you're gluing that down. So that's a tip, but I see what's making my thing a little wonky right there. All right, anyways, it's just something I'm toying with, but I have to really look into a new setup because I don't think the kids are gonna appreciate my white background. All right, so let me just see if maybe put a little sticker on. This is super busy, but I love it. It's a good busy. I love you very much. And that is on crooked. And, okay, so there's that. All right, we've got that on. Did I glue it down good? I did. And then this paper is just this paper line I'm using is really thick, and it's a little different than our normal texture paper, so it just kind of puffs up a little bit more. All right, so now we did that. I mean, you could leave it just like that and go on with your day, or we're gonna make our little little front pocket here. So that's too easy. This is gonna be front and back, so they're both gonna be 4 by 4.5 inches, okay? The width is gonna be 4 because it can be confusing the size. So, and I'm just going to, I'm sorry. Oh, no. What am I doing? Oh my goodness. A half inch score, okay? Twice. So just right here, this is at the 4 inch. And then here again at the 4.5, a half an inch. Now if you're, okay, and I'm gonna cut that little square off right here. Now, some people may cut their pages like wonky, you know, because I round mine off. You can absolutely, you know, if you're not comfortable with cutting it round, I mean, you can absolutely leave your pocket just like that. I just do it because I like the decorative look to it. So I'm just gonna kind of round it off like that. Again, this paper is really, really thick, so I'm gonna go ahead and place that right there. Isn't this paper just gorgeous though? This says Valentine's all day. Okay, oh, and I forgot to mention, you may notice on my other one that I have this little vellum. So before I put my 4x6 project card on, I ran it through my die machine and added vellum behind it. I forgot about that. I just realized, but I think it would be pretty if you put like a pack of sequins in there. So if it's like taped to this and they pull it out, it's just this gorgeous little thing window for them. All right, so there's that. And then we're gonna do the back pocket, which is the same thing. It's just kind of backwards, if that makes sense. So I don't obviously want it facing that way. I want it facing this way. So I'm doing this side. So here, or you could just do it upside down. Basically, I'm just scoring this at the half an inch mark at 3.5 inches. And then again, another half an inch. It's just backwards, that's all. So I'm cutting it this way. And I'm gonna go ahead and make my little circle. Is it even? I don't know. But you can cut these at the same time. And then you have your kind of like backward pocket. So it goes like this. I definitely meant to use the other side so it contrasted, but oopsie, I forgot I was doing my cover like this. That's okay, I kind of like it. I just need a little sticker to break it up. And let me get this out of here. You could even run this through the die machine too and make a pretty like little vellum heart here. That would be so pretty if you're using kind of the same print. But let me break this little bad boy up with some color real quick. just something. No, that's not it. Okay, I'll just put that there because why not? All right, and then for my tags and stuff, I just kind of have little scraps, and you obviously don't have to put a tag in. I'm just using my little punch here. I can make some punches. And the best part about this is you don't really need double-sided paper. Okay, and I just have these little tabs. And then for inside, my sizing, and I wanted it to stick out, is I made it 2 3/4 by 4.5 inches. So let me see, you'll see the sizing here. So it sticks out just a little bit more than I guess it normally would. But you don't have to do it the size. It's just so like when you close it, there's a little bit of room, if that makes sense. And then I just have 3 of them right here. And I just added these little tags on there. And you could slide something on them, or, you know, just leave it, or just put whatever you want inside of it. These are kind of big. Why do I feel like I made these a little longer? Is it the same size? It is. But I'll let you see what it looks like. So here's this, and I'm going to put it right in the middle. I must have glued this on wonky. Oh no, I didn't. It's just me. It's okay. And then I've got this. And put that over here. And then my last one right here. This is a really, really fun project. Who doesn't want a bunch of little like doors to open up, right? With little surprises in them. Especially like little pieces of candy or whatever. I feel like I made these papers too big. You can cut that off probably 1/4 of an inch, but I do kind of like the way it looks. And then, of course, the cover. I just added something simple in case you're doing flat mail. And then you have this. So that's the fun little flippy album. Super cute. You can add lots of little tuck-ins all over the place. You know, like here's my little shaker. You could even make it almost like a TN or something. You know what I mean? Like you could put little things here, and then chocolate, whatever you want. But this is it, and hope you guys enjoyed this. I think you guys are going to like this. This is a really fun, interactive little album here. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching.